That ain't working.
Nobody deserves to see me naked.
I see a lot of dudes. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just like the homophobic, centric, just no sexual expression in the Christian community that I grew up with. I saw a lot of dudes naked. There was a lot of nudity for humor.
Well, it was also, I was going to say, there was a moment in time where being naked was funny.
I mean, it's still funny to me.
Yeah.
It's not so funny to the ladies I see on the streets.
Yeah.
But
my girlfriend, we've been together for over 5 years. She's never even seen me naked.
Really?
Yeah.
You just turn the lights off?
Well, no, I wear all clothes and then I just pull my penis out of the hole in my underpants.
Dude, it's like the sheath underwear
Yeah.
of condom. Yeah, I used to wear a full body condom just to go out.
Like a dude in like a morph suit. Like
yeah. And then I would when I would place my order at Starbucks, I'd pull the mouth down or whatever. People would try to get at me in the streets all the time. I just want to be prepared, you know.
Yeah. Where were you at on Halloween? I didn't see you on Halloween.
Nowhere.
Not in you were just nowhere.
I was in the ether, baby.
You're in nowhere. You were at home?
I was at home doing nothing.
Did you get any trick-or-treaters?
Nah, we're behind a gate.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's
fuck
nice.
'em.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a big wig. You're a big rich guy who lives behind a gate.
I live behind a gate. I got a remote that allows me into my compound.
Do people still trick-or-treat? I feel like if you trick-or-treat nowadays, you'll get fucking shot.
No, I took my kids, took them to Montrose. That's where
that's where like the rich people are?
Yeah.
You took them up there?
Yeah,
You took your kids trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, my wife and I, we did a little of that. We watched a scary movie. That was about it. It was a very
What'd you watch?
boring day.
Fucking Amy Schumer type fucking Amy Schumer.
Dude, you're really
shit.
cool right now. Can I tell you that? Can I say that
I'm so
right now?
relaxed today, and this is the issue, is if I'm doing the handheld mic like this, I'm too fucking set in my riff zone, and I think I'm on stage like pontificating.
I can always tell when you're struggling with something that you're trying to come up with something that's good for the pod, but you're struggling a little bit because you'll be like, what were you like, fucking shit dick sucking fucking like jacking with some fucking shit. And
Exactly,
I'm like, damn, dude.
Jacking with some fucking shit. Well,
Dude, that's a new clip.
What'd your kids dress as?
Annie dressed as...
Dude, you just doxed your own kids.
Oh, yeah, Will and Ann. Those are my kids. I've been saying it on podcasts since they were born. Yeah, hopefully... It's honestly, it's one of the nice parts of the anonymity of not being well known. What
were they dressed as?
Anne was dressed as the deer on the wall in the Army of Dark. You know the Army of Darkness movies. So there was three. There was it's Ash is the main character. Gosh dang it, Army of Darkness is the last one. But there's multiple. There's the first one. I want to say it's not Light Night of the Living Dead, but it's this famous thing with Bruce Campbell. It's the first thing he ever did. Him and his friends tried to make a horror movie. It wasn't scary. It was kind of funny. So people liked it enough that they actually gave money to make it again, but then kind of put the emphasis on the humor. And in the second version of the same movie, there's this
Are you filibustering right now?
No. There's a moment where a deer head comes alive on the side and is ridiculous. And it's very funny, but it's like supposed to be scary. And my daughter dressed as that. She made a whole deer head and everything. Like it was pretty awesome. We had to save all the cardboard boxes. And then Will went as Where's Waldo?
Ah, Where's Waldo? Popular costume this year.
Yeah, well, I saw it when my wife brought him back home after the first excursion. I said, "Oh, there he is," and he goes, "Yeah, Dad. Everybody's made that joke."
You're gay, Dad.
I'm like, dude,
you suck, Dad. You're a fucking piece of shit, Dad. It just like goes on for an hour.
Yeah, I don't like you.
Oh yeah, yo, cool. Yeah, your fucking job is to be humorous, and this is what you come up with, Dad.
Oh, good stuff.
What have you been doing, Dad? Editing.
Unoriginal.
Cool.
Very not cool. Yeah, they're just listening to me. They hear the same when I edit this podcast. They just hear the same parts over and over. So I get the camera switch real quick.
Yeah.
You know.
What'd your wife go as?
She was dressed as like
slutty Kevin.
Yeah, dude, that'd be easy. No, she was dressed as like a vampire.
Whoa!
And she looked. Whoa! I said, I got some blood somewhere.
Yeah, I got blood.
Suck.
I got blood rushing somewhere right now.
Yeah, no,
you didn't dress up at home?
No, I didn't dress up
as a
anything.
fucking fat slob.
No, I just stayed at home. And,
I don't know why I'm being so mean today. I'm tired.
I like it. I mean, keep it going.
Oh, cool, good. You
I
piece
find
of
out.
fucking loser.
I like it when other people are mean to me on the pod because I never want to hurt anybody's feelings. But then I will hear in the future, from like guys like Ben or whatever that they're like there was actual anger in the arguments, like actual, and I was like, oh, I thought we were just fucking around.
Thought we were riffing, having fun.
Yeah, so I'll be like, you're a fucking idiot. Nobody, what are you doing?
Nobody cared. Well, nobody would care if you were dead.
Nobody gives a shit about this information, and they're like, hey, man. And
I
I'm
fix
like,
my
no,
posture, dude. I
thought
look
we
like
were
such a
good.
fat slob whenever I sit on the couch.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, especially with this angle, because we get down like
Yeah,
this.
no, that's why you got to sit up tall and sit up high.
And it just looks like we have no neck.
Dude, you didn't ask me about my costume.
What was your costume, Bruce?
I was Stockton Rush.
Who's that?
He was the CEO and founder of OceanGate.
Oh. That.
His mission and his dream in life was to do civilian exploration to the Titanic.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's what you dressed as?
Yeah.
What did that look like?
I was wearing a collared shirt underneath, and then a rain jacket, and then I had a gray wig on, like a gray politician wig, and then I had a PlayStation controller in my pocket, and then a name tag that said OceanGate, and then it said Stockton Rush, CEO and founder.
Wow.
I dressed as a dead guy who tragically died.
Yeah, it's sad that people don't care when millionaires die. They just don't give a shit. Like
Yeah,
everybody's like, fuck them.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it is. I mean, I think it's a good Halloween costume. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of things there. That's a good, appropriately inappropriate Halloween costume.
Yeah. I always comics like to make extreme points on stage, and I heard somebody going like, "Dude, I don't want to hear you. I don't want you to have to fucking explain your costume to me." I'm like, "Geez, chill out. Like life's short."
Yeah.
Don't get upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big take I have. I think as an adult, Halloween is fucking whack. And if you're an adult who loves Halloween, I think you're an idiot. No, really, I
That's
really
a good take.
I think this is the last year I think I'm ever gonna do anything for Halloween. Because I think that people are trying so fucking hard to have fun and trying so hard to like capture some like essence of nostalgia or capture like some fucking thing, and it just isn't. It's just not it.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind trying to capture the nostalgia. I don't think it's hard to have fun. I mean, people I guess they're just bad at it. Or they have like preconceived notions of
Halloween.
what they want to do.
I mean, I understand it. I don't think I ever want to do it again.
I went to last year. I went to a haunted forest thing where they had a bunch of people.
What'd you do? You fucking look through down your pants?
Yeah. Whoa. It's spooky.
Yeah, a spooky. I like a spooky thing. You go somewhere. There's a guy with a chainsaw with no blade on it. That's the worst part of a haunted house is the guy with the no blade chainsaw. It's so loud.
You know what fucks with me is when I go to those places is that I'm afraid that when I go, that I'm going to expect there's actors, right, that are going to be pretending.
Oh, and you think
to
someone's
going to
sneak in and actually be scary?
Yes, if you were actually a murderer,
that'd be a good place to get in.
Yeah, you just show up and you're like, "Hey, it's me, Frank. I'm just here for another day at the haunted factory."
Yeah, I'm the one-armed evil doctor guy.
Yeah, they're like, you look good today, man. I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. But then you actually have a chainsaw. And then you actually kill somebody.
You could get in and get out pretty quick, probably.
Yes, and it's all dimly lit,
Yeah. Damn, dude, you just wrote a spooky horror movie. And also, this is the thing I have, an issue with Halloween I have too, is people would go, the horrifying aspect of Halloween sucks. Because there was a lot of decorations I saw this year where it was like a skull with the face ripping halfway off and like, all that. What happened to the pumpkin? What happened to the scarecrow? Why is
they're
it
still out there?
It's not enough. People are trying to be too fucking. They're doing the Slender Man with the fucking head ripped.
Yeah.
It's just why I don't. It's the spookiness. Maybe a skeleton smoking a cigar with a hat,
That's
and maybe
pretty cool.
that's cool, and that's fun. It's supposed to be more fun than terrifying.
Dude, you know who I see you in the future becoming? Years in the distance. You have children. Maybe your children are grown up and out of the house at this point. You're an older
My
gentleman.
children will never be out of the house. My children will be fucking losers who are going to mooch off me to the day I die.
But you'll be that guy that sits. You have like two matching scarecrows on your porch. Mm-hmm. But you'll dress up as one of the scarecrows.
Oh, and then I'll be like,
sit on the
"Huh."
porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and scare kids.
Yeah, that's funny.
dude.
That's good old fashioned fun. Halloween's about fun. It's not about terrifying shit. It's not about turning your fucking apartment into the Blair Witch Project.
I like the immediate scare followed by the realization that it's just
a bit.
Fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But I saw so many decorations this year, more than ever, of like, and I think it's because it's what I'm saying. People in my age range trying to hang on to this thing that it's just not worth hanging on to. Halloween is for kids. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like, spooky in a fun way. Oh shit, it's a fucking bunch of spaghetti that's brains. It's a,
It's fun.
That's a good time. You do a fucking meatloaf shaped like a hand. And it's like, but it's the real like bone chilling thing.
Yeah, that's why.
That's adult shit. And that's adults trying to hang on to Halloween for no goddamn reason.
Dude, I like to get real stoned Halloween time. Get real stoned, light a candle, turn off all the lights, and then put on like Donald Trump campaign clips.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Ooh, I get scared.
Yeah, I do that too.
Man.
I put on Fox News and I'm like, that's what people come in I do decorations in my front yard and all the neighbors, they have like, the skeletons and this. And then I just put out a big thing in the front and it says TV and it's on Fox News and the dial is broken off.
Dude,
so that's scary.
That's true horror.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's kind of gone away because that was the thing, too, where it was like, do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, that's like maybe 2017 to 2019 of like that time period of where people would do something like that. Be like, now this is the real scary thing.
Yeah.
And you guys are focusing on Halloween. This country is dying. This country is dying.
Yeah, no, I mean, what's really scary is people giving all their opinions. That's what's terrifying to me. I go, oh.
You should have gone as Joe Biden's fucking memory. We showed, Hunter Biden's laptop would have been a fun costume.
We're out there, we're scaring folks.
Spooky.
I'm serious.
This is what I will say. The Halloween is supposed to be fun and not so spooky. And I probably saw this is an inside thing, maybe, but Google it, look it up on Instagram. Zach Chapeloni, very funny, of the Hesby Street podcast. Did you see his costume?
Mm-hmm.
He went as Slutty Guam. Guam Felix, who's
another door guy.
Another comedian. And man, and he had somebody do like special effects makeup with his bald cap and ponytail, and it was probably the best costume I ever saw.
Guam escaped Tibetan China.
Yeah, he looks like a guy from
in the 60s.
A throat singing video.
And he moved to Los Angeles and he slept in the basement of Ciro's for years. And when Ciro's turned into the Comedy Store, they hired him.
Yeah, they pulled him up by his ponytail. This is
really
inside baseball. But this is a good costume. No. And that's a costume is supposed to be. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be cool, like a thing, like you're saying with the deer head. It's not. I'm tired of fucking. Halloween's not supposed to be that scary. It's for children.
You're really passionate about it.
I was really bothered by how many fucking people try to be spooky.
I remember in church, because our church was really chill with most stuff, but I would go to like friends' churches or things, or I played drums all the time, so I played drums in different bands at different churches all the time, like different worship bands, and sometimes the pastors would get up and they would tell us about all the dangers of Halloween and how it's the origins are from pagan rituals.
Yeah, and you might find a copy of the fucking Quran in your kid's candy if you don't look too hard.
Or they'd be like, seriously, do not play with a Ouija board. You are inviting the devil into your home, which I'll tell you something. I haven't been to church and it's been a decade now. I still do feel fear about using a Ouija board. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if this is real. I'm not claiming to know if it's real, but I don't want to.
Who'd you try to talk to on the Ouija board? BB King?
I mean, BB,
yeah.
Are you here?
Imagine you get the wrong guy. You get like you're trying to hit somebody up and you get somebody lame.
Dude, you know what movie we watched that was genuinely a great movie and made me feel a little bit of scared was Talk to Me.
Oh, Kelly was saying they went and saw that and it was spooky.
Dude.
See, I don't know much about that movie, but I don't even like horror movies in general where it's like, the fucking, they moved into the house and the air conditioner is evil or that kind of thing. You know what movie's scary as shit is The Strangers. You ever seen that movie?
No.
That's terrifying because it's like 3 people show up to your house and fucking terrorize you. It's like actual people. It's a real life thing where they're just kind of picking at random people to
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then at the end of it, they're all tied up, and they're like, "Why did you do this?" And the lady goes, "Because you answered the door." You know what I'm saying? Makes
Yeah.
you want to not answer the door ever again.
Yeah. No, see, I want to make a horror movie. I just want to make a movie that encourages random door opening.
Yeah.
Because I like a friendly,
No.
I want a friendly vibe. I mean,
And candy corn is good. That's another thing about Halloween. I'll say.
you lost me on that.
What?
I do not
Candy
like
corn's
candy corn.
tasty.
No,
it's
I don't
corn
like it.
syrup. That's the most delicious thing you could ever have.
I don't like the chalky of it.
Dude,
you know?
whatever. I'll tell you what can suck my dick is trunk or treat. A trunk or treat event. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, we went to one. Yeah.
This year?
Oh, yeah.
Where, the school?
At the church by our old apartment.
You just said that you haven't been to church in 10 years. You just turned your back on yourself. So you look at you. You're a fucking phony.
Look at you.
Look at you. Because
I-
you're all talking this. The church is bad. The church is I shouldn't have. I'll never go back to church. And then what? You'll go over there and you'll take from the church. I bet you
Yeah.
go Sunday morning. You walk over to the church, get a free donut, and then you just walk right out.
Dude, that's not a bad idea. I haven't even thought about that. That is one of the best parts of church.
The free donut?
Is the free donut and the life change.
See, the church I went to, that shit was not free.
What?
They were charging for the donuts. And this is a mega church too. This is a big fucking
Dude,
church.
Yeah, yes, that sounds like
Valley Bible Fellowship, dude.
pure heresy to me.
Not the free. Well, what do they get? They're not giving anything away for free. I was always, man, churches.
They always gave free donuts away.
No
My
way.
donuts and coffee were always free. There was an bunch of olive trees in the foyer, in the middle, and that's where I peed off the balcony when I was a younger child and got in trouble.
Land on anyone?
No, but this
I bet there was
girl-
one priest down there that was like, "Oh,
No, dude, we distanced ourselves from that kind of depravity at Northwest Church where I grew
man."
up.
I wanted to every time, whenever I would go to church, I'd always have to, where they excuse the kids to go to the separate thing. I thought it was a party.
Oh, really?
I thought it was like go upstairs. Well, and I thought people were having fun. They make you sit through the fucking bullshit music.
Yeah, dude.
At my electric guitar church, and
Yeah.
then they fucking say, "And it's time for the kids to go." And I would always like wait as long as I could.
Man.
Because I thought they were having fun.
Dude,
I thought that the preacher was like, "Now we can really get down to the brass tacks."
No, they're not. They're getting into the sermon. They're saving souls.
So what a fucking scam.
Well,
Also, the trunk or treat thing.
Yeah, why don't you like the trunk or treat?
Wait, you're gonna the entire point.
What do you like?
I like
Bruce?
I like a lot of things. Coffee. I'm having some right now.
That's true.
I had a great day today. Not really. I had to work. I had to do so many fucking things today. It was awful.
You're a clip king.
Clip King. I'm the king of the clips. I like a lot of things, but I think trunk or treat. I think it's a new thing that is. This might make me sound old, but I think it's a part of a softer generation. They're just the point of trick or treating. You got to go out. You got to fucking get it. You got to walk up to a creepy guy's house. You got to do the whole thing. You got to shout it. Whatever. Trunk or treat. You're just going. It's the participation trophy version of trick or treating.
I mean, you're not a parent. You don't get it, dude. You don't understand.
Oh, it's easy for parents.
For a parent, it's you have the fear. Especially if you have young kids, you have the fear that some shit's going to go down.
They're
or
just going to snatch somebody inside their house.
Yeah, there's going to be razor blades in the Snickers. Or
You can get razor blades in the Snickers at the trunk or treat.
Yeah, but
they got to approve all the candy through the fucking thing before? No.
You're less. I feel like there's a lower likelihood of getting a.
No way. It's the same thing you're talking about with the fucking what's the thing? The haunted maze or whatever, where the real murderer could come in there. You could back up in there, no license plate. You're dressed as the fucking Tin Man. Then you can hand out razor blade candy, and then you just take off into the night. Otherwise, they'd be like, "Oh shit, we got that candy from 444 Magnolia Street. Is where we got that candy. Let's go back over there and beat up that pedophile Elwood."
Yeah, but you never know.
Elwood, that was the guy who lived on my street, who I'm pretty sure was a big P.
Oh, really?
He's dead.
Oh, that's the guy that installed the sidewalk.
The sidewalk. He said
so
it was
kids could
Said it was
skateboard?
for kids to skateboard and rollerblade.
They just sit in his front window with
He
binoculars.
must have. I went in his house one time.
I love watching you kids do an ollie.
Yeah, do you ever have that where I have all these half memories of times that maybe something happened to me. I went into Elwood's place, and I remember I remember he had a big foyer thing, because here's the thing too that makes me think he was a big P, is he was his lady worked at Denny's. And Elwood's claim to fame on the block was that he was really good at the claw machine. So he had a stack of stuffed animals on this couch inside of his place that was like a mile high.
Dude.
This is like if you were like if there was a guy who did like a home makeover to attract children for pedophiles, it would be what Elwood's place was.
I feel bad.
And now I'm thinking about it, it's like I don't know why I was in there or how I whatever, and I don't think but it's like I don't.
Yeah,
maybe I'll go do some kind of fucking ayahuasca and then I'll see Elwood.
I did,
cool looking guy.
I did a segment on the first podcast I ever did years ago where I walked through my old neighborhood with like a mobile recorder and like told stories from the neighborhood while we were walking. It was a lot of fun.
That's kind of the idea we were talking about with the Google Street View thing.
Yes.
Which I think is a good idea. We should definitely do that with the next guest.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it was fun. We were doing it at the Comedy Store office.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that guy killed his wife and that guy.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But you got to have the juice. You know, Eddie wasn't willing to wait for the process, and he couldn't give us an address.
No, that old impatient Eddie Pepitone. Well, we should have got the address beforehand.
Yeah, for sure.
He was like, we still own the property.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
We still own the property.
What was Eddie for Halloween?
I don't know.
Himself.
Probably. I didn't see anything online about what he was doing, but yeah.
I had a fine time. So I went to the Comedy Store and then I went to another small get together, and I took a little bit of mushrooms, and I was mostly just tired and like bored. I wasn't like freaking out. I was just kind of like whatever. But like, I really don't think I ever want to do Halloween again.
You got to find your joy, Bruce.
You know me, dog. I got plenty of joy. I'm a joyful guy.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I call you all the time and I'm full of joy.
That's true.
And all you ever talk about is the times
full
I call
piss and vinegar.
all you ever talk about is the times when I call you and I'm not as joyful.
That's all I talk about.
That is, dude. That you come on here, you're like, Bruce called me, told me this, told me that.
No, I did bring up you calling me trying to find a suit jacket that fit.
And he was like, I totally get it.
Dude, it's brutal. Dude, we went to the thrift store yesterday, and we found this Pokemon. It was like a silk shirt, like a silk button-up short sleeve shirt. It was perfect size for my son, and it had all these like unique drawings of Pokemon, and it was very loud, like shirt. And so I was like, "Oh, this is great. I'll get it for Will. He'll never wear it, but I'll be like, dude, bro," and he'll be like, "Oh, it's Chicken Rick." And I was like, "Oh yeah,
Pickle Rick, what'd you say?
Pickle Rick, or I don't know,
Pickle Rick,
one of the Pokemons, you know." And so I saw it and I put it in the cart, and this lady comes over, big old beast of a woman.
Thrift stores.
She was right out of the memes of like all those red pill videos of the women.
Thrift stores are like a magnet to big women.
Oh yeah, she was so upset though. Like she goes, "Oh."
About the shirt?
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I was about to get that. If you guys didn't get it, I was gonna get it." I'm like,
you should have been like, "For who, bitch?"
Yeah,
for real. You go crazy and then you pull out your phone, start recording.
It's like, what are you gonna? You need a handkerchief? Like, what are you gonna use this shirt for? There's no way. This is for my son, who's a tiny guy, and this was a big woman.
You should have said, "Hey, I'm sure you." It's funny because there's a lot of things in life that things that you see people do and say where it's like there's no reason for anybody to say stuff like that. There's no reason for them to whatever. But that's what my mind is full of, is how in the moment the funniest way to go about something, what that would look like and what it would be. It's something I would never do. Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. In that situation, I would never do that. I'm not. But the idea is very funny to be like, well, I'm sure you're a very nice person. But I think that both of us know, ma'am, that this shirt is much too small for you.
I used to hate working customer service with situations like that where somebody with the obvious answer would be like, "Ma'am,
bitch, you're too damn big.
You're too damn big." Or like, you know, it would always be, you know, with people coming in with porn on their computer or whatever.
You're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, sir, well, I thought I was told this computer would never have any problems ever. That's what I was told. I was told it's reliable. You can't get viruses." I'm like, "Sir, you have 73 tabs open, and it all just says chocolate man ruins a woman's vagina. And it's like, this is your fault, 100%. But, you know,
his background is blacked.com. Just like the
Yeah,
logo
dude.
for black.
Dude, black.com.
Man.
That place got my number. Bro.
You really?
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it.
You know what I like?
And this,
You know what?
let's talk. I'll let you go.
You know what it is? It's, I don't watch pornography very often. This is the truth.
I'm gonna cut this up. Like, I watch pornography very often.
Very often. I don't watch it a lot, and I usually watch one video.
The same video over and over.
I have. There's been times where I'll just be, I watch that one. It's a good one. You know.
Guy at church gets rewarded for being a nice guy. That's your video. Guy at church finally gets his comeuppance in life. Gets
You're a great guy. You know that? Hey, thanks. And a nice,
good guy who's stuck to his guns and been polite for years and years finally gets his chance with his neighbor once his wife passes away.
Nice guy comes last.
yeah. Nice guy finishes. Nice guy finishes last for real.
For real. No, I just don't like. I hate seeing acting. Like, even in movies or television shows, I don't like to see the acting. So if I feel like a woman is putting it on, if she's putting on airs.
So what, you're saying during the act or before, where she's like, "Oh, my hand is in the garbage disposal."
Yeah, that's fine.
They're like, "If you don't fuck me, I'm gonna turn it on."
It's more so I need to feel like she's enjoying it, like, as opposed to just like the fake, like a woman getting jackhammered and going, oh God. Like, that doesn't.
I got news for you, pal. No woman's ever enjoyed it.
Hey, now you're
Hear that, folks?
now we're back at church. The women, look, they're doing the
That it's
Lord's
a sin
work.
for women to enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't. But I
really can't fucking.
dude, get comfy.
I'm not.
Bro.
I have to get uncomfy. If I get too comfy, that's when I'm all fucking. I see the clips of myself and I. If I get uncomfy, don't.
We're back here on the podcast.
This is the only way to not on this couch to not seem like a fucking planet.
Dude, this actually, I a few pounds ago, I couldn't have done this.
Yeah, that's a great stance to smoke a cigarette in.
Oh, hell yeah.
A few pounds ago, I couldn't have done this. No, I understand what you're saying.
So,
but where are you going to get it where it's like loving couple rejoices after their kids finally go to bed?
Can I tell you?
Let me see that.
Can I tell you something? This conversation makes me feel uncomfortable.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be talking about this.
Of course.
But I just when there's a big hog involved, I feel like the woman is giving her genuine response. You know, like,
well, she's like, "Oh my God!" And it's like, "Gee, yeah." A dude pulls out his hook. She goes, "Jesus Christ!" It's just,
wow.
Yeah, and it's not even an excitement. It's just like, "Whoa!"
It's always the ones where there's a portion of it where she's like measuring this dick against like parts of her body, and she's and it's just like huge, and then like it's the forearm.
They're
and
measuring
it's
it.
like, whoa.
He's laying down, and they're doing a mark of it on the wall. And it's
Yeah,
like,
well, they do that sometimes, and it's just so silly, and that's not. I don't like that part, but
do you think that the guys in that do you think the guys who are in those videos are kind of in a prison of like God's torturous, like? Because I mean,
in real life,
having
so.
a big dick's probably pretty cool, but it's
Yeah.
probably there are times where you're probably like, I'm more than just my huge dick.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have friends like that struggle with those, things, that they're getting those constant booty calls. Soupy's he's in a rage. But yeah, I just so if I feel like I'm watching something and the woman's enjoying it, I think that makes it more enjoyable rather than like a lot of porn where it's like about the fetish or whatever, like a woman getting tied up or like, she's being explained why she has overdraft fees at her bank, and you're like, oh, this is so hot.
It's funny too. I understand what you're saying, but the unrealistic situations like what you're saying, where it's like it's a bank teller who's like, you have overdraft fees, and I could fix that, even though I have no power and I'm just a measly bank teller. All I gotta do is stick my dick under the glass in a weird curve.
Dude, yeah, under the bulletproof glass, dude, that'd be hot.
Or you're a dude who has a big and a long dick, and you're in the drive-through ATM in the late '90s, and you put your dick into the tube, and it goes, doom, and it goes, and then it pops out the other end.
Oh! Immediate.
I loved that thing. I wish I could get one of those in my house.
Dude, I love the...
You know what I'm talking about? The tube where...
Dude, tubes rule.
That shit, man.
It's a lot of fun.
Imagine that, man. Imagine you're the guy. You're the tube guy. Where's he at now? No need for tubes.
Dude, there was one porn I used to watch, and it had Ronald Reagan in the beginning. You go, tear down that wall. And it was the Berlin Wall. But it was two sides coming from, both sides of the wall there, the Berlin Wall, and just banging through the wall.
Is that true?
Yeah.
The real wall?
Yeah, and then when he blows his load, the wall comes down, and it cuts back to Reagan, tear down that wall.
Mr. Gorbachev, suck my dick. I understand what you're saying. The issue I find with videos such as what we were talking about of large men like that, it takes me out of it because I feel like you're supposed to be putting yourself in the situation, putting yourself in the boots of a thing. So if it's me, I'm like, well, I'm not a
you
physical
like
specimen with
grain of rice penis size.
Yeah,
pornography?
that's what I look up. I look up grain of rice penis size.
You were one of them grain of rice motherfuckers.
No, it's I'll tell you what, dude. I don't know if I talked about this or not. I know I told somebody. There's a girl.
Yes, my son.
That we both know very loosely. Barely. She's nice. She's around.
Just anytime you describe a girl is within the word loosely.
Yeah, but she's around. She's very nice. She's very nice, and she's around. She's comedy adjacent.
Okay,
and she does adult whatever you want to call it. And I'm just scrolling through Twitter. I don't follow her. I don't follow porn.
Yeah.
On Twitter, I literally go on Twitter for news and sports.
Yeah,
and funny shit.
Yes.
And I come across this video, and she is getting drilled in a way. It's her.
Yeah,
and she's getting drilled. It's so insane. And the thing that really caught my attention first is how far away the guy was standing from her.
Oh God!
He was standing. That was like literally my first thought is, wow, he's standing so far away from her.
Yeah, she can't hear him.
Yeah,
He's too far.
Yeah. The way
I said, take all of it.
Because the way I got to do it, I'm basically like a baseball umpire, and my lady's the catcher.
Yeah.
I'm right. You
gotta be in. You gotta make sure you're making good calls.
Yeah. Well, I gotta be right. I gotta be. But this guy, man, he was down the hall.
And you always, your neighbors told me that they can hear you going,
yeah. You're out. Yeah, count it. Yeah, the neighbors have got to be so curious as to the things that happen in this apartment because it's the dog gets yelled at. Yeah. We come in here and we're like, "This is the kind of porn I'm talking about," and we for an hour talk at an elevated volume.
Yeah. Who are they talking to?
And why are they talking to each other at that volume and that tone?
Yeah, that's why I try to keep it pretty loose, on the porn, or on the porn on the podcast, I try to give as much of my real personality out there as I can,
Yeah, see, and this is, I don't want to just talk about porn. I got all kinds of things I want to talk about. But
long story short, I just like a woman to enjoy herself, and that's
you're a good guy.
I don't understand.
Well, I think that what you're looking for is what's called like women. There's like a
porn for women. I watched.
You get on there?
Oh yeah. That's definitely
that was
search.
A test, dude. You're a fucking bitch.
Because I do not. It is not. It doesn't make me horny to see a woman like in pain or something.
That's what people. I think that's what people are really into. They want to, and it's a sick conundrum or whatever because it's like probably built into the species basically of wanting to be like she's got to be stuck in the car hood with the engine running.
we had a whole a plethora of baby squirrels stuck in the car, and I turned it on and they all turned to blood. You think we could do that with a woman?
Yeah, cat. Stepsister gets stuck in engine block, and it's like the way a cat gets stuck up in something. But it's also this is what's crazy to me because I've talked about this before, I think. But it's hard where I don't love this stuff, but I think it's like a necessary evil because I think if you're somebody who is like a person who's like I don't watch pornography, I masturbate to imagination.
Yeah,
I think that's worse.
No.
Because okay, what are the two options if you're doing that? You're doing memories or you're doing imagination.
See, we've talked about this before. Because I have a great imagination.
But you shouldn't be doing in your imagination.
Why not?
Because then you're imagining people that you know in precarious situations.
No, I'm telling you, dude, I make up whole people. A whole lady. And
just make her up.
I make her up. She's Hawaiian. She's on a beach. She's wearing a grass skirt. You know, it's in there. You know what I mean?
I think that
she likes me a lot.
I feel like you fell asleep while you were driving. You had the hula girl on the thing. Is that what you are? Is that your idea of a great woman? Is the hula girl on the dash?
I don't know. It's something about a tanned lady walking slow on a beach. You know, who likes me, who's excited to see me, and who's ready to go. And I
think you listen to too much Jimmy Buffett.
No, it's like, and there's meditation music, and like you can hear the
steel drums and shit.
No, nobody's around. The only thing you can hear is the sound of nature,
like the ocean
and the waves.
Not
yeah,
sandy. You don't want
and
to fuck
it's
on the beach.
Starry, cloudless night with a crescent moon, and we're in love. We're in the deepest love ever. And even though society has deemed it wrong. Because we're in this. Also, it's like the 1300s. And this time,
the 1300s.
Yeah, dude. I love it.
You're imagining whole time periods where you have like a 15-foot long surfboard.
Yeah. The dream starts out with me. I'm weaving a hammock, and I gather all the different materials I need. I make rope out of palm leaves and. I make the hammock, and I'm laying in the hammock, enjoying it, the waves crashing.
This is literally like a dream that Tom Hanks would have had in Castaway.
Yeah, and then Leilani comes around the corner. And
I think you're thinking of Lonnie, dude.
Oh, dude. Lonnie Pelly? Yeah, there's it's a Fresno comic.
The only Lonnie I could think of is Little Lonnie, who's a little person comedian, Cholo dude. He looks like a little homie's doll.
Dude, it sounds like my favorite kind of comedy.
Yeah, see, dude, I don't know what's crazier, what you're saying or what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't think, it's different strokes, for different folks, you know what I mean? And like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Plus, I'm also coming from a life of shame over pornography. So
all you had was time to sharpen your imagination.
Yes, dude. Well, when
it's literally like you're fucking Truman from the Truman Show.
I wish.
And it's the girl who the girl that moved to Fiji.
Yeah, she was cute too in that movie.
Yeah.
But I literally, like in high school, I didn't masturbate. I mean, there was literally I think it was like 18 or 20 months that I didn't masturbate.
But you carved a fucking line in the wall of your cement room every day.
No, I mean, I just decided not to because it was wrong. It was a sin.
What happened when you broke the streak?
I don't remember. I think I ruined everything. I'm pretty sure.
You caused a mudslide.
Yeah. I blew the tip of my dick off.
Yeah, I think that it's just the imagination thing is no good. You need a physical representation of something, and if you're in your imagination too deep, you might never come out.
Hey, that's fine. I'd love to stay on that beach.
With Leilani.
With Leilani, dude. I don't even know where the name Leilani came from. It's the only Hawaiian name I can picture that I could think of. But
if that happened to you in real life, it would just be like a chick who's on a smoke break because she works at the Four Seasons in Hawaii as a hula dancer, and she's like, life's been hard for her,
The moonlight, and the stars are glistening, and they're reflecting off of, Tell you what, it's like I'm there now.
See, that's no good. Most people are imagining like the girl from the coffee shop, and she's stuck in the fucking trash compactor.
Gotta be stuck.
Yeah, she's stuck in the trash compactor.
Yeah, it's I'm waiting out in the back of Tony Roma's by the grease trap.
Yeah.
And Meredith comes around.
She's the lady. She's wearing fucking blue coveralls. She's the lady that comes to drain the grease trap.
She throws
that ain't the only thing I'm draining tonight, young man. Hey, young man.
You know, I gotta get some too, young man. She has a single cab Ford Ranger.
How old are you? How you been with someone with experience?
Yeah, there's cigarettes just like.
You want one of these old potatoes?
Get inside my single cab Ford Ranger. Dude, I got something I wanted to actually talk about. Frank Castillo was telling me this story last night that he was there's like a metal cruise, like a Lamb of God like cruise ship thing. It was like a bunch of metalheads, and then like bands play and they did comedy and stuff. He said on the second to last night, this fella got into an argument with his lady, and let's just say he won the argument forever because you know what he did?
He threw her off.
Reverse it.
She threw him off?
Even reverse that. He threw himself off, dude.
No.
Dude, I swear. He fucking hopped up on the patio and fucking jumped off.
Did they find him or he just died?
I think he just died.
Holy shit.
Because I think that...
Fuck this bitch.
It's like the most metal shit. It's just like, I think he was just wasted and he was like, fuck it.
That's got to be the most relatable story you've ever told.
That you're on a metal cruise. You're a metalhead. Because his camo shorts definitely didn't help him in the water. Like, you know?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, he has chain wallet. It's still attached. It gets attached to the banister.
Imagine you tried to do that, but your chain wallet gets stuck and you can't get it. Yeah. No, we were talking about it last night, and I kept thinking how funny it'd be. He's out there on the in the thing. He's like, whatever, I'll get picked up by another boat. And he sees another boat coming, and it's a cruise ship, and he gets picked up. He's like, thank God. He's like, where am I? And they're like, well, you're on the James Taylor folk music cruise. And he's like, no! He gets picked up by the James Taylor cruise ship, and he's pissed as fuck.
Dude, but that's what really crosses the aisle, you know, is spousal disputes, you know, from James Taylor to Lamb of God, you know, everybody can relate to
cruise ships are scary, dude. The more I talk to people about them, they spook me out.
I love cruise ships.
We were talking about last week. I'd love to go on one. It'd be fun, but it's always people go on trips like that with their wife or husband just to kill them. Just to toss it. It's international waters type shit.
Dude, I'd be so down to go on a cruise ship with our ladies and, you know, maybe some other folks and whatnot. I love a cruise ship.
You're just trying to find Leilani, dude. You have a picture of her you made from a bunch of different magazine cutouts. Because she probably works at the tiki bar on one of these boats.
Dude, it'd be big trouble, you know. That's why I don't stay in too good a shape. You know?
I get you 100%.
Because
that's why I bomb every time I go on stage so that nobody gets any ideas.
Yeah, no, it's no good. I don't like it. You know, when women are coming at me.
How do you feel about this daylight savings time?
Get out of here.
What
are you doing? Daylight savings?
What?
We gained an hour, right?
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take an extra hour.
You know what's funny is I didn't even think of the thing. I was talking to my mom, and she was talking about something about like before she went to work and how it was still dark outside. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, damn, I didn't even think about the opposite end of this, that the sun comes up later. Mm-hmm. I ain't around for that.
Dude. So last night, I worked the lab at the Hollywood Improv doing sound, and a guy, he was doing an hour about getting cancer and then defeating cancer. And he's a Hispanic guy, and I'm watching the first 15 minutes of his set. I'm like, this guy rocks. He's funny, very funny, great set, like great energy. He was a little dirtier than you usually get at like in LA. You know what I mean? Like road comics that are just like they don't give a fuck. You don't really see that a lot, but he was crushing. And so I reached out to my buddy Chris Cruz. Shout out to Chris. I'm like, hey, there's a guy I'm watching right now doing an hour, and he's great. I think you'd love him. He was like a nerd, but he was Mexican.
Yeah,
he was talking about. And it was good. And then he starts going into the cancer stuff. And I was like, I had already given the recommendation. I'm like, you need to bring this guy to Fresno. I think you would love this guy. And then he's literally like crying during the set. Very moving set. Would recommend anybody to watch it. But like promoting it as purely stand-up wouldn't be completely honest. But he would get big laughs in between. Well, I mean,
if you start crying on stage and you break it with a joke, you'll fucking.
Oh yeah, I have because I've received the criticism before that my jokes aren't like boom 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 boom, and I don't mind that. I like a story. I want to hear stories. You know, you let it out and then you get the big pops. I don't have a problem with that, but I just felt so weird about it. And this is the really really weird part, the fucked up part that I always felt very precarious in this situation was the guy's on stage talking about dying of cancer, but he's running the light a little bit.
You start flashing it?
Dude, I didn't give him the light at all because I was just like, I can't give this guy the light because he's like, that was it. My wife, God bless her, she was there, and I can't. She's been there for me, and these are my friends, and I'm just like, hey, pal, wrap it up.
You cut the mic.
Yeah, I get on the. Hey, thank you for coming in.
Hey, folks, we're gonna end it.
Dude, it was wild though, because then and my anxiety was transferred to everybody else at the end of the show. It was the last show of the night. And but he's like hanging out and talking with people, and usually they'll be like, hey, blare the music, turn all the lights up, make another announcement, tell people to go to the front bar because people want to get out of there, they want to go home, it's late. But this guy, dude, like literally like all the wait staff, the door guys that are responsible have to wait around the lab until it's shut down. We're all sitting there, and I'm looking, I'm like, do you want me to turn the music? It's fine, it's fine. And I'm like, do you want me to make another? No, don't make another announcement, it's okay. The guy's dying of cancer. I'm like, all right.
Is he dying of cancer?
Well, I think he had beat it, but it was like, I don't know. It wasn't. He's like still in the midst of fighting it, but it seems like he's in a much better place than he was.
Yeah.
This dude was cancerous everywhere: lungs, liver, stomach, colon, everything. His dick, I think, was full of cancer. Yeah, there was like, but he was funny. He was very, very funny. Very funny comic.
It's funny because at the Comedy Store, if that was happening, when it came in with all the lights, just started moving. People were like, let's go! They start screaming, flashing flashlights at people, like just move, let's go. They don't even recommend the front bar. They're just like, go!
Yeah, I'm literally in the back, just going, oh shit. He's over on time. And I'm like,
I want to cut the mic, dude.
I can't, dude. I was like, this guy's running the light in more ways than one. He's really running the light. He got flashed a while ago, but But then I told Chris, I was like, dude, book him. I think it'd be a good book, but just he did cry. In the if you're okay with that, I think it'd be worth. But
he's like, bro, I don't know. We'll see, dude.
And the comic that featured, that opened for him, I guess he usually opens for her, and it was interesting too, because but right before he went up, she's like, he's got a story to tell, I think it's very important, and it just feels like a setup, but she never, it just is serious. So guys, I think this is a story.
The comic who opens for him goes up and is like,
how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's ready to have a good time tonight. Let's give it up for your wait staff. Give it up for the bartender. How about the sound guy?
Dude.
Look at these two people. Are you guys fucking? Oh, your brother and sister.
Dude, you're doing Matt Rife. Stop doing Matt Rife stuff.
Look at this old head. You way too old to be out this late. Is that your bitch? She way too young for your old dusty ass.
He ain't laying it down right.
He can't put it down. You gotta let me get in there. What ethnicity are you, and how long have you been dating?
I don't even know. I wonder what that sounds like on the. I can't even tell. I don't have headphones on.
It just sounds like.
Probably.
Who here is in a relationship?
You could just do it at your mouth.
Is anybody visiting?
Yeah, you're right. Is anybody visiting from out of town? Oh, you're from Ohio.
Dude, somebody somewhere is like, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, they were done.
This.
They were done when you started explaining your daughter's Halloween costume.
Oh, dude. Man.
Oh, man.
One of these days.
Oh, yeah. The Wright brothers are from Ohio. They were the only smart ones in Ohio because they created a device to get the fuck out of Ohio.
I know I joke a lot about this, but I'd like to say something. I used to be a singer on Broadway before my accident.
And then people are just like, they just don't know if they should laugh or not. Oh, dang. Kelly just kicked the dog out. Soupy.
I'll be selling shirts in the lobby that say "Who farted?"
I know nobody buys cassettes anymore, but I'm selling my cassettes.
It's pay what you can. So that's my the comedian, road hat comedian with the voice box. That's my favorite.
It's a beer koozie. It says, if you can read this, the bitch fell off.
Dude, I'm gonna get shorts that say on the front, "If you could read this, my dick fell off."
So stupid.
I gotta start making merch.
Stupid.
What about a bumper sticker that says "My other car is a podcast"?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. No, my favorite shirt that I saw recently was an old picture of a dude who's holding an old Budweiser, like a biker dude, and it just said "My other bike is up my nose." It really made me laugh.
Dude, yeah. Somebody said something about putting money up their nose. I said, yeah, you better change it first because money's dirty. They laughed. Sarah Silverman was there. She was laughing. I'm like, all right, see you, folks.
She's like, yeah. Then she probably went on Instagram the next day and was like, "This guy said something about money being dirty, and I think that's actually violence."
Yeah. Oh, man.
She's a Looney Tune. There's so many people turning into Looney Tunes right now.
Yeah.
Not in a fun way either. It's not like they're dropping a piano on somebody and then the keys are
I'm so
in their
annoyed.
mouth are turning into
I
keys.
just want a comic to go on stage with just like a fart box and just be funny, just be silly, just shut the fuck up about
Imagine though you have the throat fart thing and then you fart into it. And it's like you're farting into your own robot voice.
Kelly,
box.
what do you think about this stuff? This is good stuff, right?
How are you gonna walk through and shake your head like that?
She did shake it. She was.
Oh, the content. Wow, the content. Yeah, well, this is a podcast for guys.
Dude, you were gonna be lonely tonight, pal.
Yeah, right, dude. I'll never be lonely. I get to sweet talk my way back into anyone.
Into anyone?
Dude, exactly.
Man, I got sweet talk my way into anybody.
Dude. I gotta go to Portland this week. Hey, if you're in Portland, I'm gonna be there all week. Check my Instagram. It's all there.
What date are you going?
Wednesday.
So, in 2 days.
Yeah. I'm going Wednesday to Tuesday.
Wow, that's wild. Speaking of that, people,
Your
I gotta
wife's
sweet
calling?
talk my
Call her
own-
back in 10 minutes. We're gonna.
Hey, my old lady's on the phone. I gotta
All
say,
right, you
what's
gotta
up.
edit
Look at
this out.
Look at this girl.
You're editing this out.
Tell you what. No, I'm not.
Talking about? Oh my
I
god.
don't want to piss you off, Bruce.
Dude, shut up. I'm gonna do a fucking real Halloween prank on you.
Dude, I'm gonna do a 9/11 on you.
I'm gonna show up to your house and I'm gonna fucking turn into dust and crawl under the door and then go in there and hover above your bed.
That would be sick.
Be like, "Time to die. You should have never left the church."
Dude, we need to get Ryan Singer on. We need to do a road trip with Ryan Singer and go somewhere and really get scared. Like, Ryan Singer does a paranormal podcast called Me and Paranormal You, and he's got all these stories about.
Yeah, dude. One time he got mad at me because I texted him about something he talked about. And he called me. He's like, "We can't text about this."
No,
I swear to God.
Shut up.
I'm 100% serious.
What was it about?
A story he told us in the car about some fucking out of this world, some alien weird type shit, and the FBI coming in and shutting shit down. And I was telling somebody about the story, and I texted him. I was like, "What was that thing you were telling me about like that?" And he called me. He's like, "Dude, we can't text about that."
Sounds like he's messing with
He's
you.
100%. I love Ryan, but he is not messing around. When it comes to, I love Ryan. I think he's great. He's a freak though.
I really want to have something happen that's like wild and supernatural and like.
I think that's what you say, dude. Then you open that box and you're fucking never getting your life back.
Your box. I don't know. I think that would be really fun. Like to do something.
Well, you want to like
that.
what? Go out in Joshua Tree and do mushrooms and summon aliens and fuck them?
Well, everything except for the fucking.
Imagine though, you're on the mushrooms.
Yeah.
You're like, we're gonna summon aliens, and then you're doing it, and then they actually come. They come down,
Yeah.
and they're like, "We're from planet Bussytron."
It's the same guy who's been doing stand up.
We're from planet, but no, but they come out and like, "We're from planet Bussytron.
Uh-huh.
We came here to give you bussy."
Bring it on.
Would you have to do it?
That would be probably the only way that I could get my wife to be cool with it. I'd be like, I've been unfaithful.
We also couldn't tell her. You couldn't tell her that. There's no.
I
This
have
is
to.
listen. You couldn't tell her that because she would divorce you not because of the cheating aspect of it. She would divorce you because she would think that you're a fucking crazy person. That you've lost. She would want you to go into a mental asylum.
That's why we have to do the podcast with it, and you could just hear the guy keep going, feels great.
I'm stuck in the atomic converter.
I can't really enjoy myself unless I know that you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
and he's like,
fun.
It feels good.
I think that we should do a lot of shit for the podcast. We should steal a catalytic converter.
I'm down.
We should go out. We should go to like a hobo barrel fire and eat beans.
I'm down. This is all content. I mean, it's all good. People want the real street stuff. Like this is,
It's just even like a cringy YouTube thumbnail where it's like barrel fire with hobos.
Yeah.
Eating. Did we eat? We ate beans? Question mark.
Did we? Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. We bring an old like army can opener and
there's not really fun hobos anymore.
no, everybody's
There's just
stories.
Well, not even they have real stories. Everybody's the fucking Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
There's
Hey, you want to share a can of beans?
Yeah, there's no cool guys eating a can of beans on a thing. Like maybe there's a couple like guys on a rail yard.
Yeah, the hobo lifestyle has always appealed to me. Just being on a wing and a prayer, living out in the streets. Not even in the streets, just
there's
out.
there's rich guys who do that shit. There's like I've heard stories of like really rich guys that like 2 weeks out of the year they just leave everything. Their family, they leave their phone, whatever, and they just go like ride rails with weird hobos and do like.
Dude, during the pandemic, I probably told like 4 people I just want to disappear. I just want to like disappear into the forest
and do what?
And just be out. Just
I had the same thing, but I kind of did that.
Yeah, but you went to a town and stuff.
No, I mean we went out in the middle. I mean, we were in a national park, but we were fucking out there.
Yeah, I wanted to be out there.
Everybody I'm trying to live home. Fucking the song "Sweet Baby James." His horse and his cattle are his only companions.
Dude, yeah, no, that'd be good. No, the older I get, the less I want to be around people.
I do want to go camping.
Dude, I love camping. We had a great time camping last time. I shit in the woods. You shit in a lake.
Yeah.
I mean, all the stories that you get from shitting in places you're not supposed to.
We should do it, dude. Let's go camping. Bring a gun.
Dude, we should go
I'll
camping.
Hold a gun to my head the entire night. Be like, if anything even shakes the tent, I'm going to fucking.
If we go camping, we could do an episode up there in the woods. And I think it'd be a blast.
Yeah, remember we did that? We went out and sat on the lake at night. We had we smoked weed and used the green laser pointer to fucking shine it 5 miles onto the mountain. That was a blast.
Dude, it's so fun.
I love Mount Hood.
I love that stuff. Those are always my best
Mount Hood's
memories.
crazy, dude. Mount Hood's crazy because it's like you got dudes. You'll be like chilling in a forest and the dudes will show up and be like, "Where are you from?"
Dude, I go camping. I try to go camping.
That was a sick joke, dude. Mount Hood. What block you repping? He's on the trail.
There's a street sign on the top.
Yeah. And then the very top is a liquor store.
Yeah, there's a bad like a white picket fence around the bottom. Like, hey, keep it down. My grandma's sleeping. Stop trying to rep out here with my grandma. My grandma gonna try to sleep. Damn, hey, I love her, man.
Man, there was just some people who in Banff National Park got ate by a bear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like that's super rare in national parks for like bear attacks.
What kind of bear? Black bear?
Dude.
Well, grizzly.
Yeah.
Grizzly?
Black.
I guess black bears. What is it? Black bears or brown bears are just like they don't care.
No, black bears are docile as hell.
Yeah.
That's why you were telling me that when you and your homies were camping, and there was a black bear that kept like coming up and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And everyone was just like, "Get out of here!"
Yeah.
I was like, I would have shot that thing,
dude. One of those camping trips, my buddy brought a gun.
Yeah.
My most unstable friend had a gun, and he's like, I brought my dog out here. I got to protect my dog with the gun. And we were just all like kind of freaky because he's getting drunker and drunker as the night goes on. So he's starting to do like,
he's doing tricks with the gun.
He was, I mean, you could feel it coming, like that there was just like, and then it was also like the thing that, how somebody will do something like, maybe they have an unloaded gun and they'll like be like kind of like whatever. And you're like, hey, knock it off. And that prompts them to be like, oh, come on. Yeah. And then like click it and they're like pointing it at their face and stuff. And you're like, dude, just stop. Like, but he's, the type of guy that will take that energy and be like, oh, you don't want me to do that? I'll do it more. I'm kind of one of those guys. But when it comes to guns,
Nah, you got to bring a gun, dude.
yeah.
I brought a gun one time to my friend's cabin, and I forgot it there and had to drive back. There was no cell service, and I couldn't call him and be like,
really?
dude, get my gun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea to have a gun. He just had it out the whole time. He's
Yeah,
like,
you don't
"There's
want to
bears, there's coyotes out here."
Can't have it out. You got to have it in your fanny pack, dude.
Yeah,
that fanny pack right there, it's on there. I had a gun in there when we were in those national parks.
Dude, I got a couple buddies with the concealed carry, and I don't live a lifestyle that condones a concealed carry because I want to get a little loose, have a good
Imagine
time.
you're a concealed carry guy, and then the moment arises to use it.
Yeah,
That must feel so good.
absolutely.
You're like in the middle of a robbery, and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah, that's I was a part of a robbery when I was very young at a grocery store.
Really?
Yeah,
How young?
I was in junior high.
Really? You've never told me this.
Yeah, there was a we were at Safeway, or I think it was Safeway or Vaughn's, and I was there with
Like dangerous way, jeez.
with my friend Kelly, and it was a girl I kind of had a crush on or whatever.
Dude.
I did. And we walked right in. When we walked into the grocery store, we got probably like 10 feet from the door, and we see this guy pull out a huge fucking Dirty Harry Magnum revolver, like huge barrel, silver, like literally like the Dirty Harry gun.
Yeah.
And he had one of those like snow masks where it's just the eyes, but then he was also wearing
Glasses?
not glasses, but
Goggles?
Goggles, yeah. So and his gloves, like everything, his skin color completely concealed, and he's like, "Hey, yo, brother!" What? And I was like, "Hey, you gave it away." No, but he was literally screaming at people. Grabbed one of the guys and
Grabbed one of the guys.
grabbed one of the cashiers,
Like a
and-
hostage?
Or
Or was just like,
basically like,
Open
hey,
it
get your
up.
fucking manager in here. We're gonna open the safe, like type of stuff. And so I grabbed Kelly, and because it was at the front of the grocery store was also a video rental place that was in the grocery store. And we were in a position where I essentially had to move like a foot and a half to be out of his view. And so I did that and grabbed her, and then we went to the back. We had my roller blades in my hand and everything.
you
Like,
didn't drop them?
no, not. It was crucial.
Did you rollerblade in your hand, socks?
Yeah, I was in wearing socks, and
Did you guys run out the front door?
no, we ran out because if we would have run out the front door, he would have definitely seen us.
I'm not gonna shoot you guys.
So we ran out to the back, and then the big double doors
Yeah.
where the bathroom is at the grocery store. We went back there, and there's a bunch of guys just laughing and listening to loud music, and I'm like, "You guys are being robbed. You're getting robbed right now." And they're like, "Get out of here! Get out of here!" And I'm like, "You are being robbed right now. There's a guy with a gun in the front of the store." And they're like, "Oh, for real?" Like, and so then
There's like dudes playing cards, smoking cigarettes. Like,
we're like, "Hey, can you open the back, like the receiving, draw garage door or whatever?"
he's like, well, I gotta get my manager. You're like, you don't want to talk to your manager right now.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't open the door for us, so we just waited in the back until it was over. But yeah, dude, it was scary. It was legitimately scary. It was.
They wouldn't let you. There's not like an exit that can let you out back
There's
there?
definitely an exit, but they weren't going to open it. I don't know why, but they're like, "No, just stay here." But there was, the like a receiving area for when trucks can back up or
course.
whatever. It was one of those, like a loading dock, and they could have easily just opened the garage and and everybody could have gotten out, but they were like, "No, just wait here." And
Did the guy get caught?
I have no idea. No idea at all. I didn't no follow. I mean, because for me, it was like literally like, all right, now I can get my Charleston Chew like after it was over. And I'm just like, I was like bummed because we couldn't buy anything because they like shut everything down.
It was a ton of cops.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't even know. I left. I was just gone.
Where'd you get out of? The front?
Yeah.
You
Left
just
out the front.
rollerbladed out of there?
Yeah, went out in the front and put on my rollerblades out in the front and left. And then I don't even think I even told anybody about it after that happened. Like, I just went about my day or whatever, but it was definitely scary. Like, it was the first time in my life I'd ever
You saw
felt,
like actual danger.
yeah, like real life danger. Because up to that point, all the danger is like self-imposed. Like,
See,
I'm
if
gonna-
it was me-
I'm gonna hit this 30 stair gap.
Yeah. If it was me, I would have put the rollerblades on and stopped the robbery.
Well, dude, I used to
Like Brink.
I-
I would have hit I would have jumped over the fucking magazine aisle and grabbed my skates like a grab, and
hell
then
yeah.
kicked the guy on the way down.
Dude, what I should have done is I put them on my hands, put the roller skates on my hands, and then do a handstand, and like it'll be so confusing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Put
I'm
your
rolling-
shirt on your legs and your pants over your butt.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That's a real
Make
terror.
it so hard. Yeah.
And then when I get to him, I flip over on my feet, and I got my heavy rollerblades
Yeah.
on my hands.
You do a Bronco Buster on him kind of thing.
Pop him right in the face with my bowers, dude.
Yeah, I have no want or need to be a hero in any situation like
No,
that.
no. Me neither.
Unless I had a gun. If I had a gun, I'd be like, holy shit, fuck yeah.
A gun is the ultimate shield.
It'd be awesome. Like if you're right there and you see that guy do that and you just pull out a gun and shoot him, you're like, yo,
Yeah.
what a day.
Yeah, you'd probably fuck it up though, Bruce.
Yeah,
you'd
right,
probably
dude.
you'd probably think you'd probably hold it sideways and be like, "Hey, break yourself."
No, I'd go bam, 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 and then I'd spin it and put it back in my thing.
And then like a bunch of people behind the robber fall down.
Yeah. We're like, that's the security guard. You shoot the security guard.
Damn it!
All right,
It
well,
was
folks,
a bit. We were doing a bit.
it's been real. We'll wrap this bitch up.
It has been real. I hope you folks are enjoying these podcasts. I know. Shout out to my buddy Brandon Baker, who says he likes to listen to it because it feels like he's hanging out with his pals.
Wow.
And I hope every listener gets that same feeling that you're just hanging out with your bros. If you want to participate in the conversation here, go to send us an email to FunnyForNothingPod@gmail.com. I had to take a second. I went through the Rolodex of every podcast I've ever been in right there. I was like, FunnyForNothingPod@gmail.com. We do have a YouTube channel where this goes up every week. Dude, are you farting right now?
I kicked the fucking thing.
Fucking kicked some
Kicked my
gas
water
out of your
All right.
asshole.
Well, I appreciate you guys.
Go to YouTube, subscribe over there. If you haven't left us a review yet, wherever you listen to this podcast, do that. It helps us out a ton and gets us on the front page of stuff so we can get more pals on the couch. Dude, your dog is like, are you okay, buddy?
It's fun. All right. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Goodbye.
See you next week.